many people went out and voted yesterday?
No.
Not me.
Well, I became eligible to vote this March, so I participated in the midterm elections this year. Today, my purpose of the speech is to teach my peers to vote and help them understand the importance of voting. I have voted myself, and I hope that you guys will do the same after my speech. I believe that everyone should learn to vote at the age of 18 so they can have an influence on the laws that govern them. Today, I'm going to talk about why I think everyone should vote, how to understand the voter's ballot, and how to cast your vote. A reason why you should vote is that the legal voting age was changed from 21 years of age to 18. The 26th Amendment became part of the Constitution on July 1st, 1971, as stated in Cornell University's law database. It was a milestone in American democracy because it gave legal adults the ability to shape the politics that affect them, whereas before you had to be 21 to vote, but were still affected by the laws when you turned 18. It is a liberty that is given but rarely used by young adults, but it was meant for our age group to take advantage of. Not voting is almost the same thing as wasting a vote. Another reason you guys should vote is that the more localized an election is, the more a single vote counts. Nick Araba, the author of the article in Spartan Daily News, Why Young People Don't Vote in American Society, states, only 22.8% of eligible young people ages 18 through 29 will actually vote. Sadly, that is little more than 1/5 of the entire eligible voting group. People don't realize the smaller targeted audience an election has, such as the San Jose mayoral election yesterday, the larger impact a vote has on the outcome. Because the election yesterday was only for the San Jose mayor, only San Jose citizens could vote. So there are less people to vote compared to the entire nation, which makes every vote count that much more. Your vote is more significant than it is during a presidential election. Also, another reason you guys should vote is elections take place every year that will ultimately affect citizens. Pass laws that affect San Jose citizens, for example, like the ones that came up yesterday. So as I was talking about why people should vote, I now should talk about why understanding the ballot is important. There are these things called easy voter guides. They look like this, and they're available in public libraries. All you have to do is ask the librarian. If you are not by a local library, you can also find these online just by going to easyvoterguide.org. Now, these things are meant to inform you on the propositions for the upcoming election and the candidates for a variety of offices. Now, there are some important things you should read. On the cover page, there are going to be 3 important key dates: the last day to register, last day to request vote by mail, and most importantly, the election date. This is the day you will go out and vote. Inside, there will be some state candidate races for certain offices that will range all the way from the governor of California all the way down to the superintendent of public education. Read about these offices to get a better understanding of them before you go out and vote. It is better to be well-read and informed instead of not informed. Also inside the voter's guide, there will be pros and cons. These are unbiased statements of all the propositions that are coming up for this election. It's very important to understand these propositions because you may unintentionally vote for the wrong thing. For example, when Prop 8 was put forth for gay marriage, voting no really meant you did support gay marriage, and voting yes meant that you did not support it. Make sure you're well read on these types of propositions before you go out and vote. Now that I've taught you how to understand the ballot, I will teach you how to actually cast your vote. To first vote, you have to register to vote. You can register online or you can register at your local post office. There are only 2 requirements to be able to vote. You have to be 18 years of age and you have to be an American citizen. After you register, you'll be assigned a location that you have to vote at. It is very important that you go to your assigned polling place on the day of the election. And actually, on the day of the election, you will go to your assigned location. Most likely, you will give the booth in the front your name so they can look you up and see if you're a registered voter. Then you will sign next to your name and write down your address. After that, they will give you your voting ballot. You can enter any available voting booth to begin filling out your ballot. What to expect On the ballot, it begins with the candidates for various offices. You will fill out the circles or boxes according for whom you want to vote. Then the propositions will be on the second half of the ballot. You will enter these boxes to your desired vote just as you did before. I believe that everyone should learn to vote as soon as they're eligible. I hope that you will take place in voting just as I have done this election. Today I talked about why I thought voting was important, how to understand the ballot, and finally how to cast your vote. My purpose was to inform you guys of the importance of voting and how to vote. America was founded on democratic principles, liberties given to us to exercise at will. Don't pit yourself in silence by not voting.